T-Rex standing by as more Hammond police are carousing down Indianapolis Boulevard. And this is the very beginning of the parade. I see some Hammond Fire Department further down the block. Standing alongside me is Pat Renwick. You can't see him on camera, obviously, but he's standing by me. Hey, Pat, what do you think of this so far?
I'm waiting for some good candy, Tim.
That one crew
part about parades.
That one cruiser over there's tossing out some. There he goes.
There he goes.
There we go.
Kuziak's got a good arm.
Hold it like that. Yeah, hold it down. I mean, you're gonna hold it like that, but just get it close to your mouth.
Coming up now, we've got some folks from the American Legion Hall. I believe a few of those guys out there are actually from Veterans Views. I see Bill Emerson, Pat O'Donnell, and Dan, and a few other folks out there from Veterans Views hanging out. As we continue looking and watching the Hammond Holiday Parade. Just a little ways down, you got the Hammond Fire Department coming up here in just a few minutes. Behind them, there is actually the parade part of this. So just keep it right here. Gonna keep walking with this as we continue on. Coming into view now is the Purdue Calumet ROTC. You can check them out by going to www.purduecal.edu/Army-ROTC to get a little bit more info on that. Guys are having a great time with doing that right here.
That's a sweet Hummer.
They are riding out in a Hummer, Pat. What do you think of that Hummer?
That's an awesome Hummer. I'd like to pull my boat with that. I can get in a lot of places.
Well, following right behind them is the National Guard. And just behind the National Guard is Mayor Thomas McDermott, I believe. Is that who that is?
It certainly is.
Mayor Tom himself is on the Hammond Holiday Parade set right there. Zoom in a little bit for you. There we go. Mayor Tom McDermott. Pat Renwick wanted to be on this float, but they said no. What's up with that?
Mayor Tom kicked me off.
They kicked him off.
Hey, there's Stu.
Big Stu getting in the shot. Wow. The Hammond Holiday Parade continues on, 2011. The Hammond float just passed us now. Following behind them is Michael O'Pinker and his float. Good people there.
It's just a glorious day, Rex. I mean, Christmas spirit is in full effect. I mean, this is just an awesome gift right here this holiday season, this Hammond Holiday Parade 2011. I mean, does it get any more community than WJOB, local radio, local parade? This is why the region is the best place ever. And this is great, man. Stu for lunch, Monday through Friday, 12 to 2.
The mayor just pointed at us and he said, more Zeppelin. He was pointing right at WJOB.
More Zeppelin. You can hear Zeppelin tonight at 6 o'clock.
Very nice.
Just kidding.
You can.
There, and let's see. So Michael O'Pinker, 2nd District Councilman, just passed by. Janet Vanez, Council at Large, is about to move along here in just a few minutes. And then Dan Spitali right behind her. And then the Hammond Tech Tigers float is right behind Stan Spitali.
Look at that sweet stingray, Janet Vanez.
Walking along.
That's a nice stingray, though, ain't it, Stu?
That is a beautiful stingray. That's wonderful.
Janet Vanez is styling in that.
Absolutely. And is that Phil? Is that Phil?
Phil and Janet, the lovely couple in the yellow stingray.
That's the Vanezes.
The Vanez entourage is now...
There's Dan Spitali. So is that his wife or?
I think that's Mrs. Spitali.
Mrs. Spitali. Way to go, Dan.
Stu, I dare you to carjack Janet Vanez's yellow stingray.
Give me your car. Give me your car, Janet.
Now making its way through the shot is the Hammond Tech High School Tigers and their float.
The most famous one, of course, is Jimmy Garvin, the old wrestler, Jimmy Boogie Woogie Man, is a Hammond Tech Tiger. So is our own Wayne Micka of Micka Cabinets. He's a Tech Tiger as well. So a little tidbit on Hammond Tech.
Yes, he learned all his cabinet skills in shop class at Hammond Tech.
Absolutely, your best cabinets around.
Oh, Tim, if you brought your pellet gun, you could certainly win some of those right now.
I see Jesse Gomez here in the crowd.
And MX.
It looks like the Chupacabra.
I believe so.
Coming down this way, guys, is the Hammond High School cheerleaders, and I believe, I can't tell the band, I think that's Hammond High School band.
Oh. How do you know?
Wildcats. Tigers are in front of the Wildcats. Is there some Morton? Is there some Governors and other stuff as well?
It's a possibility further down, but right now it's the Hammond High School. I don't know what to tell you there, Stu.
We just want to see more and more of these communities, people getting together. We saw the Purdue Calumet ROTC earlier. A lot of community spirit here today. I mean, it is just brimming. The meniscus is just full of holiday spirit.
Meniscus.
Meniscus, can I use that?
I don't know. I used it incorrectly. Meniscus is that
You should get
where a water level is right at the brim.
That's an aqueduct.
Yeah.
Aqueduct?
Aqueduct. Aqueduct. That's my favorite superhero.
Stu, are your gotchis out of the drawer?
Yeah, absolutely. My gotchis are out of the drawer. And remember, the Roots is in the band. The band, the Roots. Jimmy Kimmel. Or Jimmy, what's his name? Jimmy Fallon's band. Got an afro like him.
Coming up next is Anthony Higgs' float. Councilman Anthony Higgs' float is making its way right down here.
They have good candy.
Merry Christmas from Councilman Higgs.
America.
This is America, man. This is a beautiful day. The sun was out a little earlier, but apparently Pat angered the gods, and the sun went away.
I said a prayer to the fish gods, and I asked them to make it nice.
Wrong prayer.
After the parade.
The Pisces.
Carpe diem.
If for nothing else, this video shows that 3 guys can share one mic. Who'd have ever thought that would happen?
You know why? Just because I'm getting warmer just between you guys. It's like a stew Oreo. Or a stew sandwich.
Astoria.
A sandwich and stew.
Third District Councilman Anthony Higgs just passing by. Standing by as the next series of floats is heading down this way. They're slowing down just a bit to give, I guess, the progression down a little bit, give it a little more movement.
That's one of my favorite musical movements, the progression movement. Or is that progressive? I can never get those two.
Yeah. Just like the lady in the commercials.
Yes. Is that Flo?
Flo does everything. What's this green?
The United Way float is now heading down this way, Stu. There you go.
That's the White Sox guy.
Oh.
That's Green Goblin, or is that the Gobbledygooker?
I don't know. What's the back of his jersey say?
I don't know. Is that Debbie Wargo?
It is Debbie Wargo.
Debbie Wargo's walking around in a suit.
Where'd she get that? And she's got Napoleon Dynamite's boots on.
Yeah, it's Debbie Wargo in a White Sox uniform. It's Southpaw.
The old Southpaw.
Yes.
Tough to hit them Southpaws.
Hammond Parks and Foundation now coming down.
Debbie's just jumping up on the truck, hanging out with the Hammond Parks Foundation Incorporated.
I figured she'd be by the elephants by now.
Good old Southpaw, Stu.
Absolutely. You gotta love that one out there. Judge Jeffrey Harkin coming up here with the Community Service Program van. Of course, they do a great job with the graffiti removal program, and Jeff Harkin, just one of those great guys.
You got that on film, T-Rex? You can move that camera.
Watch it, Renwick.
Settle down, Tartar. There it is. Oh,
that's some, I don't quite know who this is, but I love the old cars, Stu. Those look awesome. They look stupendous.
I think that's a Rutabaga, a Studebaga, and a Model T.
And a Ford
Rex.
Focus.
Yeah. I think that's
Fiesta.
That's a Pontiac Renwick, a Model T Rex, and a Stu for Lunchabaga.
Susan Vega.
If you hear noises at night. Nothing says holiday like that.